Hola, all signs. Welcome to your reading for the period of July 8th to July 14th. If this reading resonates, consider personal reading. Rates, info, and email are somewhere on the page that you're reviewing. So let's get right to it. We'll start off with Capricorn. Capricorn, a lot of options available to you this week, but you're agonizing over which one to pick. It's really causing you a lot of stress. It's keeping you awake at night. You're not sure which to choose, and for some of you, you're not sure which to choose because you're afraid you're going to lose something else if you choose something. Okay, so let's say you choose a particular job, you're worried that a better offer or something is going to go away, or if you choose a person or a better romance is going to go away. So I feel like that is sort of what you're agonizing over. Oh my gosh, am I making the right choice? Am I going to pick the right thing? Of course, when it comes to the Seven of Cups, it says, just choose wisely. Make sure you do the research. Look into everything. So if you just take the time to do the research, look into everything, do the pros and cons, you'll be able to figure it out this week, okay? Next, we have Aquarius. Aquarius, you have a lovey-dovey offer coming in, or you're having an offer coming in that appeals to your emotions, okay? It fills your cup. It came up all of a sudden, out of nowhere. In fact, you were like, oh my God, I can't realize my good fortune. All of a sudden, this person's coming forward, and this is something like volunteer work that I would love to do, or a job I would love to do, or this is exactly, a crush or something that I've always had a crush on, and I would like to get to know them better. Now, the thing is, I'm getting with this that you guys aren't going to be able to wait on decide. You're kind of holding off on this. You're not really sure. It's almost like the too good to be true thing. So you're holding off. You're stalling on deciding what you're going to do. But the only problem is if you wait too long, this is going to go away. I'm feeling like. I think part of it is it comes in and just, like I said, it just seems like a fantasy or it seems idealized. But if you sit there and you just think about that a little bit too much, I feel like this is going to pass you by. So definitely figure out what you're going to do. I mean, I know that's not much for advice, but that's what I'm seeing for you all. Pisces, you guys are fighting for love. You're either fighting for love or you're fighting for something that you really believe in, that you believe is for you, that emotionally makes you feel really good. A good start, a start in something that's emotionally satisfying to you, that absolutely fills your cup and your cup runneth over. But for some reason, people don't want to do it. They're opposing you. You're standing on your mountain. It's definitely a hill that you're going to die on. You're trying to fight people off and say, look, this is what I believe in. This is what I'm going to do. Why can't you be happy for me? Okay, so the advice that kind of goes along with this is that you can't make everybody happy, so why don't you make yourself happy? And I know how you guys are. You're always so concerned about everybody being happy around you. Well, this is time for you to take care of your own happiness, okay? Because if you don't take care of your own happiness, who will? So don't feel guilty about it. Just go ahead and do what is being presented to you. Aries, this is kind of interesting because this came up in your monthly reading. Lacking confidence, having insecurities, which is very much unlike you all. So you're not feeling as confident as you usually do. And I see also that you're really paranoid. You're being really this goes in conjunction. So you're being very distrustful. You're worried about being hurt. You're trying to protect yourself because I feel like you're very vulnerable right now because you're not at your best for whatever reason. So don't give up. Be resilient. Be determined. You'll be able to get through this for sure. Dig deep. Think of your good qualities. I said that in your monthly reading, like your one thing that makes you shine. Focus on that so that people can see that, and then your confidence will follow because of that. Okay? Taurus, you all are coming out of some sort of conflict. You could have been conflicted within in regards to a situation. You could have had people that were disagreeing with something that you were doing. Well, you're actually passing out of that. It was a struggle. Now you're really focused on what you want to do. Okay, we have the Chariot card here, which is the card of Cancer, if that resonates for you. But what I'm getting from the Chariot card, you are absolutely on track. You're doing you. You have specific goals in mind. You're very focused. Nothing is going to get on your way when it comes to this journey. You aren't going to compromise, and you're totally committed to having conquest over this challenge. Okay, so this is good. You went through a lot, and now it seems like you're back on track and you're pointed in the right direction. Some of you might be buying a new car. I just kind of threw that in there because that's always a nice little side thing of the Chariot. Okay, so that's what I have for Taurus. Gemini. Sagittarius card in reverse. Card of Taurus in the upright. Getting with the Sagittarius card in reverse, the primary card, you really don't know what you're doing. You're kind of going back and forth. You're in an influx. You're in an imbalance. You don't know where to make changes in your life that are going to propel you forward. You don't know how to control negative thinking, negative thought patterns maybe that you're having. Like I said, it's a real imbalance of what's going on, or just an influx in your life in general. So some of you are actually going to a counselor, an advisor of some sort, somebody who's very wise to talk to them about what you should do about your life. Some of you are actually going back to school, so you might currently be in a situation where you're not making enough money, or you don't feel very comfortable where you are, so you're deciding to actually go back to school, further your education, so that you can bring more balance into your life. So that's what I'm seeing for you all. Cancer, yay! Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups. Very good. So guess what? Someone came in, swept you off of your feet. You're all about the emotional connection. Things are very romantic for you this week. It's definitely short term, but you know what? I feel like this person is making you happier than you've ever felt in your life, okay? I know that's an exaggeration. Let's say they're making you feel happier than most people have made you feel, okay? You're definitely wrapped up in it. You couldn't ask for more other than the 10th cup. And I do kind of think the 10th cup might be marriage or commitment, and I don't feel like you're really going to get that from this person. But I think that you should embrace this and enjoy it for all it's worth. You know, don't discount it just because it's a temporary thing. I mean, people that come into our lives for a short amount of time still have a lot to offer, okay? Leo, something's going on with you guys. You're hanging around. You're missing a lot of opportunities. Nothing's going to happen unless you do something about it. You need to make change happen with the Four of Cups in reverse. So while you're thinking about what you're doing, opportunities are kind of happening around you. We have the Four of Pentacles here. You're holding on to things for dear life. So I'm getting a real sedentary thing from you where you're hanging around. You're holding on to the things that you have, but you're I don't know if you're worried, you want control, or you're worried about things happening, but you're not kind of following up on opportunities that can increase these things for you, okay? So why hold on to just the things that you have when you can actually make things grow and you can have more things? So you might want to correct that this week. That's what I'm getting for you all. Virgo, you have the Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus, if that resonates with you. Some of you are going back to school. Some of you are trying to get a promotion within your job. You're working really hard to do it, okay? You're trying to connect with people you have things, similarities with, and you're trying to make that happen. But the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting to where you thought you would be. Success isn't coming to you. So you're kind of deciding you're going to stop investing in this. So some of you may actually drop out of school. Some of you may not go for that promotion and decide you're fine where you are. The problem is that you kind of return to things being pretty mundane and pretty tedious and not going anywhere if you choose to do that. So I'd like to see you on track in regards to furthering yourself. Libra, ba-boom, something's going to go on. We have the Tower card, so something very unexpected, something very shocking is going to happen. Now, we have the Justice card here, which is your card. So I actually feel like you all are going to be put in a position where things are just have totally fallen apart, and then people are turning to you, like, what do we do? How do we handle this? How are we going to change? What's going to happen after this? So for some reason, I feel like you guys are pivotal in whatever's happening, in people coming to you for advisement of what's the right thing to do. And you're just trying to figure out, okay, what's the right thing to do here? Let me think about how everything went down. What are our options? What can we do? How can we change for the better? And it'll take you a while to figure it out, but I do feel like you're going to figure it out and actually lead people to the light, okay? Scorpio, you guys are having some sort of situation where you feel like you're putting more into something than you're getting back. You feel like you're putting a lot into somebody and somebody's just tossing you breadcrumbs, okay? So you're actually thinking of cutting off communication with this person, maybe stop talking to them entirely, maybe ghosting them because you feel like you're putting in more than you're actually getting back. And that's not really a position that you want to be in, and you feel like you deserve more. That could be in any instance, a romantic relationship, work, what have you, but that's what I'm getting for you guys this week. And finally, Sagittarius, we have the Death card in reverse, which is the card of Scorpio, along with the Moon card in reverse, which is the card of Pisces. You have had a situation that you can't seem to exit from. It's an unhealthy situation. You know it's not good for it. You know it's kind of negative. You keep on staying in it for whatever reason. Can't seem to move on from it. You keep on holding on to it. I feel like this week you are going to have a moment where you kind of realize how holding on to this is really impacting your life for the negative, and you've decided you've kind of had it, and you're going to make some serious changes so that this doesn't happen anymore. So expect your light bulb moment to kind of look around and say, I have to let go of this. I should really try to let go of this because this is what it's doing to me, continuing to come back and pick the scab or stay in this unhealthy environment. Okay, so good luck to you all. I'll see you next week. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.